Cool. So hey everyone, this is Navv, and in this video we are gonna talk about how we basically work. Okay. Actually, we have got so many messages, so many requests that we need to share that how we actually work with our clients and all. So that's why we thought, okay, let's do it. Let's share the process how we exactly work with our clients. So yeah, let's talk about how we work, right? Presented by me obviously, and this PPT has been created on 2nd of March, right? So, and these are some details of our right works. So the first thing, the very first thing after the payment, when the client made the payment, the very first thing what we do is sharing the onboarding form. Onboarding form in the sense like we are having a form. That form is having almost every question what actually we need. Still, if we lost something from our client, we just prefer a Google Sheet or a Google Doc where like we are asking for almost everything whatever we need in this particular project. Okay, that was the first step. That's all about onboarding, where we are just congratulating them and tell them to fill up this particular form, because this form is something uh, till we don't get this particular form we won't be able to start, right? Because we will not have that much like information about their business, their offer, their messaging, right? Their audience, their the symptoms of their audience, right? And all. So till the time we don't have this we can't proceed. So that's why this is important. Once we get this particular thing, then the second thing what we do is we are creating the ICP, right? ICP simply means ideal customer avatar, right? Till the time we don't have this ICP means you might thinking ki ICP, then ideal customer avatar, why, where is P, right? So the persona, right? P stands for persona. So yeah, so this is the most important thing, right? Once you have almost everything, once you get all the details whatever like you need in order to like start your project, the very first thing you need to do is you need to understand their audience, you need to create their audience, right? Although you will have some details, right, from them, right, from their side, but still you need to create it, you need to understand that आप किनको help करने जा रहे हो, whom you are going to help, right? So that's the most important thing. Once you have this particular thing, ideal persona, then only you can make really good a copy, right? You can have a really good messaging, you can have a really good messages, right? Everything will really nice. But till the time you won't have this particular thing, you can't have, you will not have a lot of angles, you'll losing on a lot of like copy desires and all problems, right? You won't be able to aware of all these things, right? So that's why creating persona is the most important thing. Third thing what we do is we are just starting crafting the messaging, because that's the most important thing, because till the time we won't start with the messaging we can't design, right? So that's the reason we just write copy for landing pages and all, right? Whatever is the requirement, and yeah, we just start the writing, right? यहाँ पे क्या share करूँ. Then the fourth thing what we do is we are just trying to design the high converting landing pages, right? Not designing the landing pages only, because there are some touch points, right? What makes your funnel or a landing page really high converting. So that's what we are trying to do, right? It's not about just random design, random good looking stuff, right? No, that's something what we are designing is we are just focusing on those touch points, right? We are optimizing it for you, right? So that you won't face any issue, right, while you are just doing your work. Yeah, so that's why after the designing after the designing what we are going to do is we are looking for the approval from the client, right? Once we write the copy, we try to get the approval from the client, so that copy में कुछ भी issue है, if there is any issue inside the copy, we need to know and fix it ASAP, right? We are doing the same thing after the design as well, right? We are looking for the approval from the client after we design the landing pages, right? So that if there is any issue, just let us know, we will fix it and submit it for the approval, right? Once client approve this particular thing, then congratulations, you are almost done, right? This is the time where you are going to develop this particular thing, right? And you guys must be a bit confused, right? Ki, here we have here designing. So what does this designing mean? So basically, before implementing the things inside the funnel builder, what we are preferring is to design the entire thing, right? Entire prototype inside the Figma, right? We are sharing the Figma designs with our clients. They are like core projects, and here we start actually start with the like start replicating the design in the funnel builder. So that's what like I mean to say, right? Start development. So the development stands for like we are just doing every single thing inside the funnel builder. And yeah, once we are done with the development, just because copy approved hai, right? Just because our copy is approved, our design is approved, our almost every single thing is approved, we just need to develop and deliver, right? So that's how we work, and this is the 7 final steps what we prefer with each client, right? And या अगर मैं इसमें एक और दो चीज़ ऐड करने की बात करूँ तो the very first thing I would like to add is okay, हाँ, the very first thing जो बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प करेगी फ्रीलांसर्स को, दैट विल डेफिनेटली हेल्प फ्रीलांसर्स, राइट? आफ्टर द डिलीवरी, ऑल्दो इट्स ऑल अबाउट लाइक क्लाइंट डिलीवरी एंड हाउ वी वर्क, राइट? एंड इसके बाद अगर आपको कुछ भी ऐड करना हो तो यू कैन आस्क फॉर द टेस्टिमोनियल्स एंड ऑल, राइट? इफ़ यू आर कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट योर वर्क एंड अगर आपने उनको अच्छे से like serve करा है, then just go with that testimonial, because that is something that requires, right? In this market, people won't be able to trust you, because abhi recently I was on a call and like I quoted him x amount, right? And just because he didn't know me, right, he don't know me, he haven't made the payment. He told me like right in front of me that I don't know you, right? Why, how can I make this much amount of money, right? And I was like shocked, what the fuck he's saying. But yeah, it's the reality, right, of this particular thing, right? You need to build that trust, right? That's the important thing. So yeah, just work on that. And one small suggestion I would uh, highly from my side, right, highly recommend you guys, that is, don't work with someone whom you know personally, ठीक है? और whom you know, ठीक है, जिनको आप जानते हो उनके साथ इतना please don't try to work with them, ठीक है? Always work with the strangers. They will support you, they will like consider your efforts as an effort, right? Uh, they will, I would say, they will boost your confidence, right? They will encourage you, right? Encourage you. But the people whom you love, their expectation will kill you, will kill your confidence, first thing. The second thing is payout would be less, right? And the third thing is I would say you won't feel like, you'll not get that kind of vibe, right? क्योंकि जब आप like when you are capable and you are not getting that much payment, so that's something which is not like feeling motivated from inside, right? So that's the thing. So yeah, although I never promote ki work for money, always work for your clients money, right? Because when they will make, then only you will make, right? That's the thing. But yeah, like वो भी ज़रूरी है, right? At least एक decent amount you need to make every single month, because the world is evolving around, not around the theories, right? It's evolving around the practical things, and practical things these are looking for money, right? Like for example, if you need a phone, if you need a something, whatever it is, they that requires the amount, right? The money part. So that's why that is important. And yeah, work on your skills, charge what you want, right? Because you are putting your efforts, you are going to help them, you are going to serve them, you are going to ease their work, so that's why you are just charging, right? So that's the whole point. Yeah, so I hope you guys got some understanding about the process, how we work, right? So if so, just let me know in the comment section. The comment section is totally open for you guys, right? So yeah, जाओ जाके टूट पड़ो. Okay, thank you, see you in the next video.